Alright, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This right here, this is where the progress is made. 1 a.m. No one's watching this video, but this, I keep taking these trades, and I don't fully understand why they lost. Like, I feel like I take them, I just assume that they're not as good as I thought they were. But in reality, when I take trades, they're usually about as good as I'm trying to take them, right? I am trying my absolute best. So when they lose, and I'm trying my best, that is a massive opportunity for me to really figure out what to tweak, right? So we're going to look at my risk percentage for value gap from, I think this was on Wednesday. Hey, what up, D-Trader? But, I mean, this really is the ultimate secret, is because, hey, I liked the trade, I had conviction. So what happened and why didn't it work? So I'm going to be watching my stream back as well. But anyway, this was first strike. I tried to take it at 9:35. Or no, I tried to take it at 9:36. That's crazy. 9:36 is supposed to be a high probability time. Dang, bro. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to watch this back. Yeah, took this live. It was a live. It was a loss. Alright, let's pull this up again. I want to just rewatch it from beginning to end again. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Let me know if you can't hear it, and then I'll try and fix it, but I'm just listening in my AirPods right now. Alright, we do have that first time for value gap. Once again, it's kind of hard to see everything fast enough, but I'm trying. Oh, let's look for 5-second change in state. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to be looking at MNQ. Right here could be first strike. Well, we'll see. So there's a first presented for value gap from Wednesday. It's not on the screen right now, but it's right here. And we got change in state with this S&P. Price was lower because RTH gap was lower. But you can see actually, with this consolidation above, you do have to be a little careful because it was possible the market wanted to come back to that. Test it and go lower. There it is right here. Bang. At the end of the day, it honestly just wasn't obvious enough. Like, especially in terms of like the market respecting this gap. But I don't know. It was okay. So anyway, 9:36. I took it right there. Anyway, I'm not really upset. It's just a losing trade. This is what it is. usual 2.5 with a final TP of like 4. And I'll add the image in later. Okay, let's move to the next one. Next one was 642. This one was the huge win. This one was awesome. And then I tried this. I actually tried this on this account. So not the trade. So I actually kind of want to record this. This one was not worth taking. Look, it's against bearish SMTs. And it's against opposing first strike. This was not good. This one was not good. I mean, I didn't take it on Trade-Avate. Yeah, I think, you know what? Since I didn't take it on Trade-Avate, I'm not going to record it in my spreadsheet. It's fine. But I will log this, or in my head, mentally, right? We reject this first percent for value gap over here. What does that tell me? This is actually first strike to the downside. And so we actually went lower off of that. Pyramid right here. Alright. Again, a 15-second change. Just go. On right now. I'm not. Right there's I guess now with bullish S&T. Yeah, look at this. This was nice. Yeah, I'm only going to count it as a real trade if I take it in Trade-Avate. $88. That was a good one. What time is this at? 942. Yeah, that was nice. Okay, what's the next one? Next one was whole hour and 10 minutes later. Jeez. This whole entire thing. Because now that I know what happened, you know.
Is there no New Day opening gap up? And I could do the replace with trailing stop method. We'll see. Here. Okay, once we get this placement above this high, I'm putting a trailing stop. You know what, let's just take profit there, bang.
Order filled.
Okay. Alright. Now we are rejecting, I think we're rejecting a first one for value gap. Anyway, I'm gonna take a little break.
Okay, let's skip ahead.
Dude, that's crazy. I should have just had a trailing stop in. Dang it. Goes to show I kind of knew what I was doing. Dang it. But it's okay, because I did, take a huge win there.
I mean, the reality is, if I don't take trades, then I don't. Dang it. Dang it. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. I'm sorry. Yeah, man. Just understand, it's just, like, people who are watching me are probably like, oh man, why is he trading so much? Why is he doing this? Why is he doing that? Guys, like, if, like, being able to just be wrong a lot, but if I don't do that, then I'm not gonna take the good trades either. Then I'm not gonna be able to take the good trades either, because I'm gonna overthink stuff, right? So you might be wondering, like, why are you just jumping into things so fast? It's because I need to be able to, otherwise I overthink everything. And when I overthink things, then I trade bad. And so that's why. Because a lot of time for me, as like a trader, I can see all the good trades. I mean, obviously it's not really the best, but for me, that's just kind of where I'm at. Because everyone's trading personality is different, I think. So that's just my trading style. Y'all are gonna be different. You all find your trading style. I mean, for me, it's taken me like 2.5 years to kind of really understand myself. Like, I'm able to see things, but I gotta be able to execute them. I can't be scared to do that. And so that means, like, I'm gonna take losses, and that's okay. But and so it's okay to be able to take losses if I'm catching big wins. All right, here we go. Man, I could have held that. But that's just, yeah. I like these kind of price conditions where it feels like there's just trades over and over again. Doesn't feel like.
So, guys, if you're not aware of what's going on right now, this is a 2022 model. I mean, about as textbook as it gets, right? Now, we obviously swept out this old high, but we also have a sweep of relatively equal highs right here. But either way, right, it's all the same. A sweep, break a structure for value gap, and then delivery to go fill the RTH gap. So, why did I not see this? Or I think I did see this, but why did I not take a trade off of this is what I'm wondering.
Like, this happens all the time. Yeah, rejection blocks are amazing. You're basically just.
why I was hesitant, because that little tweak right there, to understand why I was hesitant, is gonna help me in the not to do.
What's the draw on liquidity? Yeah, because we inverse this gap down here. So 1 hour is that actually, but 1 hour inverse that gap out actually for a while. And we have previous week's high up there. Yeah, that could definitely be the draw on liquidity. Actually, there's the previous day's high of that. Not necessarily previous day's high, but the previous day's high. I'm not gonna get too caught up in the weeds there. I'm actually not super sure. We could reject it. We got a sweep of all the.
You can hear me say that. Like, I knew it was 2022. So why didn't I take it? That's what I want to know.
High of that. Not necessarily previous day's high, but the previous day's high. I'm not gonna get too caught up in the weeds there. I'm actually not super sure. We could reject this. Yeah, low key, this is looking like 2022, isn't it? We got a sweep of all these highs. Wait, this was a significant high, wasn't it? Yeah, it was previous day high of last week. Yeah, I'm thinking this might happen as well. We just got the CRT.
Dude, I was so right. I was so right about that.
What is that, the 15 minute? The 5 minute? Yeah, the 5 minute. Yeah, man, pin bar, do we have a new day opening gap or anything like that? Is there no new day opening gap up there?
Dude, it looks so obvious. In hindsight, it looks so obvious. It's like screaming out on the chart, like 2022, bearish 2022, you know? What was I thinking?
What's up with what? Oh, with him switching his bias? I mean, we have giant bearish SMTs, and we've got displacement below this old low. It kind of looks bearish to me. I know, right? Wasn't that a nice outside bar, Javier? It was nice, bro. It was nice. See how we manipulated the true open at the high? That's another sign that, like, the high. We're above all the true opens. Yeah, we're getting displacement. You know what? Hold up. This gap right here actually might send us lower. Right? So the gap between here and here, like this gap is on it, because once again, we're getting displacement. We use the gap bearish S&P. Yeah, and it's a depth high gap on the high time frame. What does my brain think happened 5 minutes
I was so right. But I didn't execute it.
ago? And that's why I make such reactionary decisions, is because I'm trying to be a reactionary trader. That's why. So just understand that.
I mean, look at it. Fair value gap. Now take an aligned time frame change and stay off that fair value gap. Dude, we have stacked SMTs. What was I thinking? It's so obvious in hindsight.
I mean, we could, like I said, we could kind of go either way right now. This every once in a while. So fascinating. So if you actually look at the chart like this, it's kind of looking like pretty obvious. Like this is gonna run all this LRLR here. So the RTH gap to the downside, I don't think that's gonna win against this LRLR here.
Dude, that was wrong. That was wrong. What I just said there was so wrong. The RTH gap got instantly filled. Like, from when I said that, the RTH gap got, like, instantly filled.
What are you guys thinking? Oh, man.
Dude, if someone had just said in my chat, in all caps, bearish 2022 model, RTH gap is going to get filled. Like, I probably could have gotten convinced. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could have been convinced.
Gap right here, right? That was a nice Reaper gap. Cannot lie. You're leaning towards a dump? Yeah, I'm trying to stay open. If you just look at the higher time frame, this is just a giant LRLR run to the upside. Meaning from this 1 hour inversion, right?
That was so wrong. I can kind of see why I thought that, but nah, that was wrong idea.
This 1 hour inversion to this LRLR, it just seems very, very natural for us to cut through from this 1 hour inversion to this LRLR. Right? So I'm open-minded either way. Honestly, like I said, I'm just gonna be trying to be reactionary. Well, we might actually get another outside bar, which would be insane. Insane. Off of the old PM first presented for value gap here.
So obvious in hindsight.
Hey, we actually did end up using that OTE of that. Yeah, wow. So what ended up happening here? Well, we did actually end up sweeping those highs. We ended up having a 2022 fair value gap here, and it held change in state off of this to the downside. Scenario just not for me. I can actually read the chart pretty well in the low time frame. I don't need to zoom out too far actually.
All right. Okay, let's just go to the next trade. 752. 1052.
I see. Caps. No, because what's going on now? Now, this pink. You know. Yeah, I don't want to force a trade. Oh, I can't even try it on. Ooh. Like the odds. So getting trade. With the rest, take risk. What the? I'm gonna have a long, you know, so like, stressed out. I'm used to kind of ready to go long because we taking this pin bar. Of this bar if this hits. Yeah, I think we'll have to try this as like a Phoenix Zero, probably. Super high RR if this hits. So.
Not terrible, but wrong bias. Honestly, it wasn't worth taking. Just being realistic, I probably would have gone. Alright, and then let's watch the last one. What was the last one? Last one was 756.
So what I'm looking at is I'm going to go on the midpoint of this 5-minute rejection block. So 25.471. Super risky. So a little bit higher than 25.471. Ooh, and it's paired with this.
Order filled.
Oh my gosh. Alright, put that stop there.
Stop filled.
Well, that did not work out like I wanted it to. Dang, man. Exactly. Exactly. You get it. You get it, Javier. Jake, why are you trading today? Today's had great price action. Every single, like, we've had probably like 30 good trades. We've had great price action today. This has been amazing. What is wrong with today? Today's a great trading day. It's a fantastic trading day, actually. We had like 10 hours play out. Dang, bro. I need mixes. I gotta have that stop loss placed as fast as possible. Oh, for sure, Javier. I want to see it. Yeah, man. I mean, I could go on the market. I'll do a market recap today, and I'll go over everything. But there was a long that I took, an outside bar long that would hit 4R. We had three different first strikes all play out. We had an inversion gap that took us down to fill the RTH gap that was 10R. We had, once again, these are all happening within the span of a couple hours, and it's like I can see them. I'm just slightly late, but they're all happening. And so I will do the market recap where I talk about all of it. But yeah, there's plenty of opportunities today. With these Phoenixes, though, I gotta be more careful. When I put the limit order in for the Phoenixes, I gotta be a lot more careful to basically have the stop loss in as fast as possible, because they're gonna be such tight stop losses. You do have to be careful with that. This could end up playing out. We have a 30-second inversion to the upside. I actually don't mind this. Yeah, I don't mind this at all. So maybe I should have tried that. Right, we're delivering from an end dog. Maybe an outside bar as well. Is it an outside bar? Kind of feels like one.
Stop filled.
Alright, and what's this at? Alright, I'm done, guys. I'm done. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.